Good evening, folks. My name's Travis, and I'm currently living in Swindon, Wiltshire, UK. I just wanted to do a little bit of a video diary on my progress with me recently breaking my femur, and it's on my left side. This is day 11 since the accident and day 10 from me leaving hospital. So this is the first evening I've just come home. I just wanted to do a bit of a progress video really, because when I was in hospital I got a lot out of watching videos and how people were getting on with recovery. And if someone said to me that you broke your leg, I wouldn't even know what the bone was called. So I thought it'd be quite interesting just to hopefully give some feedback to someone, and you might be able to get a few positives out of it. So yeah, so here I am, I'm back, currently staying at my parents' address, because I live on a third floor apartment, and it's a bit tough getting up and down the stairs, as I'm sure anyone that's going through the break will realise. But here I am. The doctors have currently said to me to only put 30% of weight in small doses on the fractured leg, which is obviously on the left hand side. Basically, I've had a rod put in from my thigh, which joins into my knee down to here, with 2 pins put down there, and 2 more pins put in at the top where we inserted the rod. So it pretty much joins up in between in the two, and that's how it is. I've been given sort of various medication for pain relief and what have you. Just to give you an idea of the x-ray, this x-ray was taken on the first day when I got to the hospital in the ambulance after falling off my push bike. So I'll just show you the actual break itself. That was the actual break on my left hand on my fibula. I hope that's coming out okay. I'm just putting that through on my iPad, just to give you an idea. And what they've done is they've inserted a rod from the top to join the two together. 2 pins on the side, 2 pins on the bottom to tie it in. The doctor did say it was quite a clean break, which I kind of agree with him, to be fair. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you that. And I'm just going to do like a little bit of a progress really, as in when I sort of use a Zimmer frame and the wheelchair and getting in and out of bed. I must admit the most painful bit for me, if I'm honest, is getting out of bed and back into it. Standing upright isn't too painful because I'm putting all my weight on my right leg, and I'm sort of kind of resting the left one. So here goes. As you can see, the physio's told me to do small movements at a time, just so I get used to using the new equipment as well. But when I am using my left leg, I'm only very, very lightly just touching the surface and putting all my weight on my good leg, so it doesn't cause it to swell or damage it in any way, because obviously our bone is still repairing at the moment. But as you can see, it's obviously you're not going to win a marathon, but you can still get around moderately pain-free. Always be careful, as anyone would say, with obviously making sure you've got some shoes on or something that's not going to slip, especially when you're on like a lino floor or wooded flooring. But as you can see, I'm still quite mobile. This is like a traditional house, so it hasn't been adapted for anyone with any disabilities or disabled or anything like that. So I hope it kind of gives you an idea of that you can quite easily still use a Zimmer frame. There are other types of Zimmer frames which you can use, which is, I had one at the hospital which they call a gutter frame, which is where you put your arms in more so like that, and you put more of your body weight on the front to save it from wheeling, because you don't want it to wheelie, because you're going to end up falling back. And I'd imagine that's the last thing you want when you've just had an operation. So, yeah, as you can see, it's at least it gets you around to a degree. And as you can see there, I've got my commode, which will help. I've got quite a narrow downstairs toilet, so that would be of use, especially in the night. Haven't got to wake anyone else up. And then, yeah, it just gives me a chance to sleep downstairs without having to use the stairs, which is something I don't really want to do at the minute because I don't want to cause any stress on the leg. Okay. But what I will do, so once a week, I'll try and put another little video. Probably won't bore you too much, but you know, and if you get something from it, I hope one, you don't have an accident like that because it is painful. But two, if you have, then hope you can get some out of it. But thanks again, guys.